house that contains mercury. Aluminium is in your cookware. You have lead. When you fill petrol from the petrol pump, you're breathing in lead fumes. There is lead in auto exhausts. There is lead in pencils, in newspapers, in hairsprays, in creams, in cosmetics, in paints, in polish, in unfiltered water. Heavy metals are everywhere, and they are well within our system. I will talk a little on phthalates, plastic, considering there's a plastic ban and all those things. Phthalates, so everyone has had coffee in these cups, right? These are styrofoam cups. Styrofoam cups release styrene, which is a possible carcinogen, into the coffee or the tea or the milk that you're drinking. Phthalates are chemicals that are added to plastics so that they become flexible. So in most plastics they're there. So in styrofoam cups, in Ziploc bags, in cling wraps, in plastic lined milk cartons, plastic lined juice cartons, pacifiers, baby pacifiers, your hairsprays, plastics are everywhere. And they are more toxic than pesticides. They wreak havoc. The moment you consume them, they wreak havoc with your endocrine system. Your hormones are already in that case. Everyone's getting hypothyroid conditions. You must be aware of that now. Most people. PCOD is rampant. Birth defects, right? Memory loss, anemia. They damage your mitochondria. So you also start feeling very tired easily. So it just makes sense to throw the plastic out. Also, I'm just giving you tips on what else one can do. Take a steam or a sauna once in a month so that the deep-seated phthalates can come out through the fat and through the skin. And the other thing you can do is detoxify. Detoxification, because your glutathione detoxification system is overwhelmed with so many toxins entering your body on a daily basis. So you need to take, so how do you detoxify? In Ayurveda, go back to that slide, herbal medicine. Ayurveda, you heard of Panchakarma. Panchakarma is a very powerful tool to help people detoxify. Though it's a tedious tool, right? People have to go and stay there 7-8 days and do all kinds of things, and most people don't have the time or the energy to do all of that. So what is the alternate? Alternate is if you take Ayurvedic herbs or herbal medicine. These medicines like tulsi, shilajit, haldi, ginger, chlorella, wheatgrass, they enter your body, detoxify your system. So it's like the delivery man. It gives you nutrients inside the cell. They're very powerful. They're superfoods. So they give you, it's like the delivery man and the garbage man. They collect the garbage, deliver the nutrients, collect the garbage, throw them out of the body. So these herbal medicines, when taken over a period of 3 months, because Panchakarma is done for 7-8 days, so you take it for a longer, work equally well. And this is what we have seen over 30 years. Not only do they do all of this, they also improve, make your body alkaline. They improve enzymatic activity. They improve your digestion, correct dysbiosis, promote growth of good bacteria. Microbiome is a huge topic today. I'm sure you must be reading all the research. The number of microbes in each one of us outnumber us by 1:10. So when you say, I am doing this, who is I? Because my microbiome is 10 times bigger than me. So I have to look after my microbiome. I have to grow more good bacteria and less bad bacteria if the me has to improve in health. And these herbal medicines help to do just that. They improve the inflammation, they reduce inflammation, they make your body alkaline, and So what is the treatment modality now? How do we treat our patients with all this? So what what we do is we use a scientific program that works. So we use high fiber, low glycemic index, complex carbohydrate, moderate protein, and low fat. This is the kind of diet we use. We use herbs, we use a diet, and lots and lots and lots of counseling. Because you tell the patient once, he's not going to listen. So we have a weekly connect with our patients, sometimes twice a week connect with our patients. They have to come to the centers, and there is a lot of counseling. For if it is just weight, of course all of this is used. If it is weight plus disease management, let's say he's got high blood pressure or some other condition, then some Ayurvedic herbs are used for all of this, plus counseling, and exercise is a very, very important aspect of most of the therapies that we use. Our diets are nutritionally adequate, and we keep in mind both the medical fitness goal as well as the cosmetic fitness goal of the patient. I've just put up some studies. So this was because we have found that chronic health problems related to obesity are rooted in biochemical imbalances that can be nutritionally treated. And unbalanced nutrition at the cellular level is the root cause of most disease. We also feel that cutting calories is not the best weight loss approach for long-term weight management. Having said that, this 47-year-old male with complaints of just weight gain and high blood pressure, he was under medication. So he was suggested a moderate protein, high fiber, partially vegetarian diet, rich in antioxidants. And within, if you can see, just 10 weeks, which is just 2 months, his blood pressure normalized, so his medicines had to be reduced. His weight came down just by 4 kgs. It's not much. 4.6 kgs is not much of a weight loss, but the benefit in other parameters was huge. And of course, his BMI came down from 30 to 28.9. This is the same depiction of the ring in a bar graph. So we have another individual, 41-year-old female. So she had blood pressure and type 2 diabetes, acidity, and she was suggested again high fiber, moderate protein, complex carbohydrate diet along with Ayurveda, nutritional supplements. All of these things are given to her, and her fasting blood sugar reduced from 270 to 89 in a period of just 2 months, and the postprandial 290 to 110. So she also had to reduce with the help of her physician. She was able to stop or reduce some of the medicines after consulting her physician. This is just a display of the same in a graph. This person, AD, 34-year-old male, he was suffering from type 2 morbid obesity. He was 137 kilos when he came to us. And surprisingly, or maybe because he was young, 34, just 34 years of age, he didn't have too many medical conditions, apart from constipation, acidity, stiffness, just a few things. And after following the integrated approach, he lost 70 kgs in 1.3 years. And his BMI reduced from 47 to 23. It changed his life completely. These are his readings. Weight, of course, but more than weight, I want you to see the body fat, because he's not losing muscle weight, bone weight, water weight. We don't want to lose all that. It is fat weight. From 43%, he came down to 25%. And his BMI from 47 to 23. The waist circumference shows visceral fat. So at anyone with a waist circumference above 90, if you're a male, shows the presence of visceral fat according to the WHO. And if your waist circumference is 32 inches, which is 80 centimeters, 90 is 35 inches, then you have presence of visceral fat. If you're a female and your waist circumference is above 32 inches, you have visceral fat, which is 80 centimeters. So this he came down to 90 centimeters. It shows that a lot of his visceral fat has probably, this is the man, he's lost 70 kgs. And he's still on the maintenance program, so that we want to ensure that he does not regain his lost weight. That's very, very important. So follow-up is extremely strong at Health Total. We ensure that the patients do not gain weight. So this is morbid obesity. I thought it's an interesting case, so I put it up. So you can see the blues and the orange bars, how different they are. This is all belonging to Mr. Ajay Das. We are also, this is another case where his, the lipids came down dramatically just by using the integrated approach. We slowly reduced, his physician reduced the statins that he was on. So 40-year-old male complained of overweight, hyperacidity and digestive disorder. He showed high triglycerides, raised total cholesterol and LDL. So if you can see, total cholesterol came down from 307 to 119. LDL 191 to 73. Triglycerides from 390. This is all foods. What is triglycerides? With overeat, they go high. Came down from 390 to 114. And weight, of course, is not too much, just 6-7 kgs, 8 kgs. And BMI from 33 to 30. So this is the bar graph of the same person. Effect of, now we also did it. So this is a case on pain management. So it's not just your blood pressure, etc. Your inflammation goes down when you change your diet and lifestyle and take Ayurveda. So this 33-year-old female, she had complaints of lumbar pain, hair fall, disturbed sleep, gastric distress. She was suggested an anti-inflammatory diet. This is slightly different from the regular diets that we do. So an anti-inflammatory diet, we use a lot of fish oils, we use a lot of ulsi seeds, we use a lot of vegetarian food, a lot of high fiber. All of this calms the inflammation. The HSCRP levels go down with such a diet.